For Kingston College's Daniel Clarke, the path to greatness was carved not just by victory, but by heartbreak. In June 2024, Clarke suffered one of the biggest disappointments of his young career, finishing third at the Jamaican Under-20 national trials and missing qualification for the World Athletics Under-20 Championships in Lima, Peru. With only the top two finishers selected, Clarke's 13.44 seconds left him agonizingly short as Richard Hall of Excelsior and Daniel Beckford of Jamaica College advanced with near-identical times of 13.37. Then, in August, he returned to Jamaica's preparatory camp and stunned everyone, dropping a sizzling 13.27, the fastest under-20 time by a Jamaican that year. But the selection was already made. Clarke was left watching from the sidelines, with untapped speed and a burning drive to make amends.
So winning time 13.27, Daniel Clarke.
Fast forward to 2025, and Clarke wasn't just back. He was relentless. From a dominant season opener to dethroning rivals, storming international podiums, and shattering records at the National Junior Championships, Clarke turned his heartbreak into history. Every hurdle he cleared wasn't just on the track, it was a personal redemption. And as the season unfolded, it became clear. Daniel Clarke wasn't chasing medals anymore, he was chasing legacy. Daniel Clarke of Kingston College opened his 2025 season in commanding style at the SW Isaac Henry Invitational on February 15th. Racing in the Class 1 boys 110-meter hurdles final, Clarke surged ahead to win in 13.60 seconds, setting the tone for what would become a breakout season. Fellow Kingston College athlete Rayvon Walken followed closely, taking second in 13.92 seconds, while Shaker Lewis of Jamaica College claimed third with a time of 14.20 seconds. The KC duo's 1-2 finish signaled early dominance in the hurdles, with Clarke already looking sharp and poised for bigger stages ahead. Building on a strong season opener, Daniel Clarke raised the bar at the J3A Carifta trials, securing his spot on Jamaica's under-20 team in style. In the preliminaries, Clarke cruised to victory with a time of 13.50 seconds, topping the field in Heat 3. Shaq Gordon of Calabar High School followed with 13.97 seconds, while Romario Gibison of St. Jago High rounded out the top three qualifiers in 14.05 seconds. But it was in the final where Clarke truly stamped his authority. Dropping a jaw-dropping 13.06 seconds, a massive personal best that catapulted him into elite territory and made him the fastest Jamaican junior of the season. Gordon held his form for second, clocking 13.38, while Shaker Lewis of Jamaica College took third in 13.98 seconds, edging out Gibison in a tight race for the podium. Clarke's commanding win not only booked his ticket to the Carifta Games, it signaled a changing of the guard in Jamaican hurdling. From here on, all eyes would be on Kingston College's rising star. With rising expectations and blazing form, Clarke returned to the National Stadium for Champs with fire in his stride and expectations sky high. In the Class 1 boys 110-meter hurdles preliminaries, Clarke lit up the track, winning his heat in a scorching 13.08 seconds, the fastest time of the round. Shaq Gordon of Calabar High also made his mark, taking his own heat in 13.11 seconds, while Brandon Harris of St. Jago High clocked 13.56 to round out the top three qualifiers across all heats. Then came the final, where nature threw a curveball. Battling a fierce minus 3.6 meters per second headwind, Clarke fought hard, crossing the line in 13.54 seconds, just behind Gordon, who took gold in 13.52. Shaker Lewis of Jamaica College secured the bronze in 13.85 seconds, edging out Harris and the rest of the field. Though Clarke missed the win, his semi-final time stood as one of the most electric performances of the meet, proving once again that Kingston College's star hurdler was built for greatness. Carrying momentum from champs, Clarke traded school colors for national pride at the Carifta Games, held at the Hazley Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. This time, it wasn't school rivals in the lanes, it was Caribbean pride on the line. In the under-20 boys 110-meter hurdles final, Clarke delivered an outstanding performance, clocking 13.21 seconds to earn the silver medal for Jamaica. The gold went to teammate Shaq Gordon, who stormed to a record-breaking 13.19 seconds, rewriting the Carifta Games history books. Rounding out the podium was Taj Brown of the Bahamas, who secured bronze in 13.82 seconds. The race was electrifying. Not only did Gordon set a new championship record, but Clarke's time of 13.21 also bettered the previous Carifta record of 13.23, set back in 2014. That means Jamaica claimed the top 2 fastest Carifta hurdle times ever recorded, and did it into a headwind of minus 1.4 meters per second, a feat that speaks volumes. This wasn't just another race, it was a moment of Caribbean history, and Daniel Clarke stood right at the heart of it. After proving his mettle at Carifta, Clarke boldly stepped into senior territory at the J3A All-Comer Series No. 2. Facing seasoned athletes from Jamaica's top track clubs, Clarke held his own in spectacular fashion. He clocked 13.80 seconds, finishing second overall behind Odario Phillips of MVP Track and Field Club, who won the race in 13.72 seconds. Third place went to DeJour Russell of Swept Track Club, a former World Junior champion, who posted 13.95 seconds. Clarke's performance was a statement, proving that even among elite senior hurdlers, the Kingston College standout could hold his ground. It was a race that didn't just test his speed, but his maturity, composure, and readiness for the next level. This wasn't just a warm-up, it was a warning shot. Clarke was gearing up for the National Junior Championships, and he was doing it with senior-level fire. Daniel Clarke returned to junior competition after a confident showing against the seniors at the J3A All-Comers Meet No. 3, one last fine-tuning session before the National Junior Championships. Competing in Heat 3 of the boys 19 and under 110-meter hurdles, Clarke surged through a punishing minus 3.2 meters per second headwind, claiming victory in 13.58 seconds. Rajon Riley of William Knibb Memorial followed in 14.34 seconds, with Shaker Lewis taking third in 14.48 seconds. Clarke's run was smooth, calculated, and backed by the confidence of a season stacked with podium finishes. With his rhythm locked in and his race IQ sharpened, it was clear, Clarke wasn't just preparing for nationals. He was preparing to own them. After a season of near misses, Kingston College's Daniel Clarke arrived at the J3A National Junior Championships with one mission, to claim the crown that had eluded him at both Champs and the Carifta Games. And he did it in spectacular fashion. In the boys under 110-meter hurdles final, Clarke unleashed a record-shattering 12.96 seconds, breaking the Jamaican national junior record previously held by Damian Thomas, who ran 12.99 seconds back in 2018, a mark that once stood as the world under-20 record. Clarke's time now ranks him as the second fastest under-20 hurdler in history, trailing only France's Sasha Zoya, who holds the current world under-20 record of 12.72 seconds. Romario Gibson of St. Jago High finished second in 13.58 seconds, while Rajon Riley of William Knibb Memorial took third in 13.70 seconds. This wasn't just a win, it was a historic breakthrough. Clarke didn't just claim the title of National Junior Champion, he etched his name among the global elite, proving that Jamaica's next great hurdling hope has officially arrived. And so, as the curtain closed on the 2025 track season, Daniel Clarke had done more than reclaim lost moments, he redefined them. He turned the sting of a missed team into the fuel for a national record. He battled winds, rivals, and expectations with precision and purpose. And when the stakes were highest, Clarke didn't just rise, he soared. From high school heartbreak to global recognition, every step of his journey left a mark. The medals will shine, the records may fall again, but the statement Clarke made this season will echo far beyond the finish line. He didn't just run his lane. He carved one for others to follow. Thanks for watching.
Jay Dublow Sports.